would say also with you, I'm going to say this again. This is, I know you are like myself, not married with any framework outside of the world of marketing, of masterclass or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But this was a masterclass. And I really hope that people take notes and not only notes just for accumulation of knowledge, but for the undoing process that will happen naturally. And I really recommend not only following Shanti, but, you explore what she shares, she has so much wisdom shared freely in the world, in Facebook, her videos. Her program is closed, but I will actually recommend when she chooses to open it, dive into that, especially if you want that. It's not a shortcut, but if you want to really get back into who you are and relinquish all that synthetic aspects of who you,
it's the real deal. Yeah, that's we just had our 6-week intensive in our year-long program, and I was like, this is just like, I can't. It's so real, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I like to hear.
No, but plus, doing only one session or something like that is cool, but you got to build relationships, especially with yourself, and you offer such a safe, truthful environment. And
I agree, but the word safe is overused. There's some people. There's some people that I would not be safe for, and should not be near me. And so like if somebody tells me I don't feel safe with you, I'm like, good, maybe we should. Then you need to go away from me.
Yes.
Don't come closer to me.
I love that. See what happens with Shanti. I love that because, let's not adulterate the word safety. Safety is still a choice of, this is my boundaries. You are actually.
And I think I'm the safest person in the whole world. Like I truly believe that I am.
I will agree. I feel even safer when you say, and I may not be safe for some, and others, if they don't feel safe with me, they can go. Mm-hmm. That helps me, Yvonne. I'm like, this is the type of safety I like, which is raw, rawness, honesty, that I know that if you're going to say a no, you're going to own it, right? Mm-hmm. That the boundaries are going to be respected. And I know you have classes on that too, right?
Boundaries is a life skill, is a skill set. Yep, it's something else I teach.
It's something that people struggle a lot because they think they should have it naturally.
No, it's a skill set. It's a skill set.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Shanti, so where can people find you or connect with you? I know Facebook.
The easiest is Facebook, but I'm not multi.
I love that. I'm on Instagram,
but you will find nothing but like pictures of food.
Which I love. The food that she grows,
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So
she grows.
Facebook though, for work, and my website's ancient. I haven't worked on it in forever, but it's there.
Yeah, but just, Facebook, if you go to
Facebook is the place.
Her posts, her videos, everything, it's for me.
I think there's over 700 lives that I've done on Facebook that are in the video section of my page. So.
The contribution is just it's there. So you can find her. We'll put everything on the description of the podcast for you. And oh my gosh, any parting words? I would love to invite you back.
I will come back. I do this all day.
Because just every single thing was like, I want to ask her about this. I want to ask her about that. Any parting words? This podcast is called Sovereign Futures. It's kind of a weird combination of both. Mm-hmm. But anything about any kind of blessing, wish for anyone that is hearing you speak today, Shanti?
All I know is what's coming now. So a big part of care is validation, that you're allowed to validate your experience regardless what other people's experience is. That you can validate, I'm experiencing this way, and it's my experience, and that doesn't invalidate somebody else's experience. And I just see it going on in the world a lot. So two different people can be in the same room and have two very different experiences, and both are valid.
Oh, beautiful. That's respect right there. Mm. That's respect and love right there. Honoring people's choices.
So we can start having conversations.
Yes.
That like the anger is okay and feelings are okay, but we're not slinging things at each other. We're able to go, okay, you have a different experience. Tell me about it. And you have a different experience. So tell me about it. And your experience is valid to you and my experience is valid to me. And we can have an actual conversation in the middle.
Wow. Well, thank you, Shanti. And thank you, everyone, for hopefully just not only listening, but, benefiting from living wisdom. I'm just going to call it living wisdom. I think that with Shanti, I required to create new words because the words that I've used in the past don't really fit for the experience of the recognition of this genuine caring presence with ourselves and others. So I hope you all benefit from these. Please leave us your comments, share the podcast with others that you think they will benefit too. Remember, this is a philanthropic podcast. We are not sponsored by anyone. We get support from Asynd Media. They kind of sponsors us to keep the podcast going, to keep sharing wisdom from beings like Shanti that are truly genuine human beings caring for others and for themselves in the world. And I hope to see you soon for another podcast of the Sovereign Futures podcast. Les mando un beso. Adiós.
Thank you for listening to the Sovereign Futures podcast. Be sure to subscribe to Sovereign Futures on your favorite podcast platform and share us with a friend. To learn more about how to design your desired futures, visit delaflorteachings.com/futuring to receive a Futuring Journey audio in English or in Spanish.